So let's just go through that 11. Marcus Dewhurst, Rhys McNally, Bradley Nicholson, Dylan Barkers, Kennedy Diggy in place of Hamza Ben Sharif, Scott Garner, the captain, Aaron Solomon, George Cantrell, Aaron Martin, Jamie Spencer and Gabriel Johnson. Show, I do remember that actually last year. There's quite a lot of wasps about. Hopefully the Lions can bounce back today. We need to stop the rot. The ball is currently in the Lions' half though. No sign of it just at the moment. And George Carline making a bit of headway down the left-hand side. Tackle comes in from Rhys McNally. Throw again for the home side. Taken quickly. Finds Gittings on the edge of the 18-yard box. He's forced out towards a corner flag, but still the ball comes into the area from the cross of Carline. Gabriel Johnson trying to win the ball back, and then a rasping shot from distance from Joe Clark. He strikes that so sweetly and into the back of the net. And it's not a good start for Guiseley. 6 minutes in. And a super goal from Joe Clark has opened the scoring. It is Leamington 1, Guiseley 0. It really was poorly defended by Guiseley, but nonetheless, Joe Clark, the captain, had an awful lot to do. He hit that very sweetly with his right foot, and the ball is out for another throw. About level with the 18-yard box, right-hand side. Guiseley under pressure again. English trying to work the ball down that right-hand side once again. Guiseley get a foot in. Once again, it's another throw. Junior English down, plays it down to the corner flag. Picked up here by Gittings. His cross into the box. It's gone free. There's a chance here that fell very good for Carline. He tried to dink the ball over Dewhurst and into the net. Thankfully, it was cleared. There was a big shout from the home fans behind the goal for a penalty. It's out for another Guiseley throw. Right-hand side of midfield. Inside the Leamington half, midway through. Brad Nicholson, I think, is going to try and take a long one. It's a heck of a distance to make. Goes in towards the edge of the 18-yard box, flicked on by Diggy, picked up by Gabriel Johnson. He plays it in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. There's a bit of a scramble. Shot comes in, takes a deflection. It goes wide. A line that's holding on the edge of the 18-yard box. Cantrell just has a little feel of the ball. And looks like he's going to deliver, and is up in the air. His right arm floats it in towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Kennedy Diggy goes down as two players battle for it. It's scrambled away a little bit, finds its way through here to Aaron Martin in the box. He finds an angle for a shot, which just flashes wide of the upright. I think it must have taken a deflection, which Guiseley will take from the left-hand side. Solomon it is to take, and again, lots of players inside the 6-yard box as this one spins into that area, punched away by the goalkeeper under pressure well. Johnson heads it on. Overhead kick, and it was Kennedy Diggy who took it. Thrown in from the left flank, and it's headed away. Nodded on there by Junior English. Into the penalty area. Arms are up for an appeal for a offside. Not heard, and it's buried in the back of the net by Josh March. Guiseley are now 2-0 down, and it was well finished. We appealed for the offside, but March just continued with his run. Mountain to climb now for the Lions. So missing Kane Felix today, but he's caused Kennedy Diggy in particular some problems. Good header now from Dylan Barkers, and it's bounced straight back into the Guiseley half, and through on goal was Jordan Murphy. Not being tested too much in this game. Guiseley certainly have had a little bit more positivity about us in the second period, but not yet to create a chance. Now it's Leamington who are on the counter-attack. Right-hand side, cross into the box, headed in towards a goal there by Carline. The Lions have huffed and puffed a little bit second half, tried to get into the final third, but haven't yet really to carve out a clear-cut chance in the second period. Down this left-hand side, the ball's with Solomon. He's up towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Trips over the ball slightly. Goal might just change the dynamic of this game. Plays it back to Brad Nicholson into the area towards Aaron Martin. Gets ahead on it. Is down into the final third, trying to win the ball. Diggy into Barkers. Barkers turns well, actually, plays it forward. Nice ball in here to Aaron Martin. Right-hand side, heavy touch on his second. Keeps it in play, just on the right flank. But Leamington managed to recover possession and play it up towards the halfway line. Won by Scott Garner. The ball goes through, and then Aaron Martin goes into the edge of the area. He's fouled, and a free kick's being given. And there's a real protest between Guiseley Scott Garner and there's Jack Lane as well, also up there. No, Joe Clark rather. Having a word with the referee. The referee's gone across here to have a word with the assistant. He wants to decide what that was. Was it a penalty? Was it a free kick maybe? I don't know. Maybe he's asking about last man. He's stopped play. The assistant on this near side gave a free kick to Guiseley where the indication of his flag. So now it's a question of perhaps the position of the ball. Referee's going to call over a player. And it is Joe Clark, I think, who's going to be shown a card of a colour of one sort. And it's a red one. So he's decided that Aaron Martin was the last man, and it's a red card. The protest continues, but Guiseley will be playing 10 men, reduced at Leamington to 10 men. Now there's a free kick. This is a yard up from the edge of the 18-yard box. This one curled in, hits the wall, played back in, and it's into the back of the net, and it's Brad Nicholson, and it's a super goal in the end. Guiseley with a free kick. It takes a deflection off the wall, bounces back. Brad Nicholson has a second bite of the cherry. He floats it over the wall, and it curls sweetly into the goal. The ball curled in, left foot, in towards the 6-yard box, headed in, and it's an equaliser. And Guiseley have got back on level terms late in this game. And that is a fantastic moment after this game looked like it was dead and buried. Brad Nicholson with 2 goals in the game, and an unlikely scoreline